What's up you guys, 2bricks here, and I have a brand new mock to show you today. So if you guys have been following along the channel recently, you'll know that I did a review for the AT-AT, or the AT-TE, and then I also did a custom crab droid to go with that set. And I was just feeling kind of super jazzed up on this moment from Revenge of the Sith, or this whole kind of battle in this era. So I just kind of got inspired and I decided to keep going. So today I'm going to be showing you my custom Boga the Varactyl, which is the big lizard gecko friend that Obi-Wan makes, or is it an iguana? I don't know. Obviously it's inspired by a lot of different real world lizards. So yeah, I just decided that this would be something to add to the scene that I have wanted to see. I actually got one of these partially complete old classic kind of molded ones that Lego used to make for a very short time in an old haul of mine. And so yeah, I was just kind of inspired. I wanted to see what I could do. And yeah, so here's the result. So I'm going to be showing you guys the mock today. Instructions for this are available down in the link in the description. And also I think the pinned comment should have it as well. So go and check out my Rebrickable page where I have all of my different mocks. There are so many. And you guys can browse around and see what you like. But yeah, for today we're just going to take a look at Boga. So let's get into it. All right, so here is Boga. Obviously, in this moment here, I'm recreating the little scene between Obi-Wan and Commander Cody, where he gives him back his lightsaber and says, "You'll need this for your duel later on with Anakin," because, you know, Cody read the script, so he knows what's going to happen. So just moving him out of the way, we take a look around here. You can see that Boga is a very colorful lizard, but I tried to be kind of restrained in my color scheme, keeping it mainly to regular Lego green for the primary, then using the darker green to kind of establish the top areas there around, you know, the back and the top of the sides. And then if you look at the actual model, these kind of lighter colored, I'm using olive green for the feet here. It actually is pretty accurate to how the actual CG model looks. She does have really, just for some reason, these feet are a really different color to the rest of her. So yeah, we got the frills going down the back there with all the different blue elements to indicate that. And a nice fluffy tail at the end here to, you know, give her that nice bushy, friendly look. So yeah, I think this is a really fun little model. I'm really happy with how the face turned out, particularly the expression that she has with the big open mouth and the eyes there. I think worked out really well with those relatively new, really light colored yellow bar pieces that I was able to use for the eyes that are kind of inset at that angle. And then also they have a little tiny mini peg hole in the center that kind of gives it even the look of a pupil. So I think that works out really nicely. And yeah, she's just got the full kind of the gear here strapped on, you know, with the harness and everything, with Obi-Wan ready to go. And I did continue that harness down onto the underside here with the strapping and everything like that. And then there's this little kind of, I forget what these are called, but it's a little kind of area where Obi-Wan can put down the reins when he's not holding them, and they'll just stay in place right there, just using that little T-bar piece. And yeah, I think the look is pretty good. I think that the overall proportions to a minifigure feel about right. I don't know if maybe she's a tiny bit oversized, but posability is the main thing that I wanted to get out of this, and I definitely do have that, so I'll be showing you guys that in a second. But yeah, just for comparison's sake, here is the official Lego one. It's pretty close, you know, it's not bad. I mean, obviously, this one is missing feet, so it would be elevated a little bit, and also the tip of the tail is missing, so that would be a little bit longer and a little bit taller. So yeah, pretty much right in there in the same kind of scale range. So yeah, I think that gives you a good sense of it. So let me show you all the different ways that she can move and pose and stuff. Okay, so starting up at the head, we have a ball joint for the head itself, which allows you a fairly limited range, but it enables you to get some good expressiveness out of the tilt. Then the head is on, or the neck is on a ratcheting joint, so I can go all the way down to kind of like level, almost level with the ground, so she can be kind of in a more forward running stance there. She has opening and closing jaws here, and I like that I can close the beak up all the way because of this little kind of half plate gap here that exists at the front. So it just allows the two beak sections to come together. I think that's a really nice look as well with her kind of more determined expression there. I think that's cool. And then, yeah, these frills and stuff can be individually adjusted, but I don't recommend it because, you know, I kind of set it to where it's the correct look, and I think you probably want to just leave it there, so just pose the head from the sides. So then the individual legs here are on ball joints, so the primary degree here of motion is side to side, so she can get that kind of running look that the creature has in the actual movie. And then I'm using ball joints as well for the forelimbs here and for the ankles, using these bar pieces with the ball end on it. And then, you know, that just gives you nice kind of range here that you can get with the feet, so you can really get a good like forward running stance and then place it down and then really like angle the feet all the way back if you want to. So yeah, really nice range of motion there. She does actually have these feathers that go along kind of the underside of her forearms here, which I just represented using these leaf pieces here, and that kind of covers up the ball joint a little bit, and I think that looks pretty good. And then so moving back, same idea back here, we have the ball joint for the every major section, and you know, these ones are designed to go primarily up and down, and these ones are designed to go side to side, and then same deal with the feet. The tail back here has two ratcheting joints here to keep it nice and stiff. I like this angle as the primary kind of you know, default angle for the tail, because it just has that nice, the shape that you know, mainly you see Boga has, where the tail is sort of arced up like this. So I like to set that at that angle, but you can obviously move it down to level if you want to. I think you can go, yeah, 1 degree further up as well. So yeah, that's that. And then the rest of the sections are just ball jointed for the tail all the way down. So you can really get some nice expressive tail poses out of it as well. So yeah, overall, I think, you know, whatever kind of scenario you're trying to create here, you can really get a nice look out of it. And it's pretty easy and pretty quick to pose, and she's fairly stable on her feet. So there's really no major hang-ups there. And I think this all just works out really well for play. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. Oh, and one final thing is the kind of iconic pose where Obi-Wan gets shot down by, spoiler alert, Commander Cody. Betrayal. You kind of can replicate that here, where Boga is falling to her doom. Again, spoiler alert for Revenge of the Sith. And then yeah, you can just kind of have that nice, you know, iconic death pose that she has as she's falling down off of the cliff. So super sad. I hate to see it, but there you go. She was a faithful and loyal lizard. But yeah. So there you go. That is the posability range. Oh, and of course, one final thing I didn't show that you can do is in the movie, she's grabbing up battle droids and smashing them and chomping on them, so you can recreate that here as well. All right, you guys, so that'll about do it for this look at Boga the Lizard. This was a really, really fun one to do, and it's one that's been in my kind of mental backlog for many, many years to eventually one day translate. And I'm really happy that I finally did. So, you know, we have two kind of fun little custom additions to your ATTE set lineup here that really help to flesh out the world of that particular moment in the movie. And yeah, hopefully you guys get a kick out of it. So if you do end up building one of these, please do let me know down in the comments what you think. If you enjoyed it, if you thought there were any issues or any specific part usage things that you thought were weird, or you know, anything of that sort. I always like to hear you guys' feedback. And if you just loved it, then just let me know you loved it. So that'll make my day. Yeah, so that's going to be about it for me today, you guys. Thank you so much again for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, and all of the good YouTube stuff. And anybody who does go ahead and support me by purchasing instructions, I thank you very much. So yeah, I'm going to get to work on the next video. Got lots and lots more to bring you guys, so I'll see you in the next one, and may the Force be with you.